All right, guys, you get to join me for a little unboxing today for my solar setup. So I'm upgrading the same solar setup I've had here for 5 years. And as I unbox everything, I'll let you know what it is and why I got it. So let's start with this little guy first. So this is a hole bit, a step hole bit I bought to drill holes in the shipping container. This is a step bit. It goes from a 1/4 inch all the way up to 1 3/8 inches. This is simply to drill a hole in the side of the shipping container so that I can run wiring through it, because that's where I'm going to have my solar setup at, likely. This is titanium, so it's good to drill through steel. Titanium and cobalt are going to be what you want to be able to drill through steel. So I got that guy. Next up, I got these, and I'm really excited about this. These are quick connectors. So I can put, these are for AUT2 wire for like battery cable, and I put these inside these, and then I can fasten them together. I don't know exactly how they go, but each one of these has a positive and negative and positive. And then these tabs stick out and they slide right in here. So it's a quick connect, disconnect. I might use this for my solar setup, or I might use it to wire the winch on my truck for the back and the front, so I can disconnect it from the back, put it in the front hitch, and put it up there. Excited to have these. I just found these. I've been looking for something like this for a long time, and I'm excited to have it. All right. Okay, next up is this guy. This is a battery shut with Bluetooth. And when I was talking to ChatGPT about my setup, I saw this was commonly bought together with the things I was buying. So I ordered it. ChatGPT highly suggested it. And it attaches to my battery. This is a Renogy. Everything I bought is Renogy. It's not the top tier, but it's a good quality, dependable company that provides good solar equipment. So this is a Renogy. It connects to the battery. And I'm not sure. I've never used one. But it helps protect my battery. It gives me Bluetooth readings on what's going on. So I'll have to see what this is once I figure it out and I've used it. I'll let you guys know if it was worth it. This will probably end up being a long form video, which I haven't done because I don't know enough about them to get them to post correctly. It always seems to want to cut my video short when I post to Instagram. So this guy I bought, this is just an Anker solar or charge station. Has nothing to do with the solar. You just plug this in to the inverter, and it has 4 USB-Cs and 2 USB-A ports on it. And I already have one of these for my generator strip, my power strip that took to my generator. But Anker is by far the best equipment I've ever bought from anybody. Anything solar, anything battery, anything that has to do with that stuff. Anker, ANKR, is the best, man. Everything I've had from them is quality. I've had solar controllers get completely soaking wet outside. I've had them dripping water out of them, and they still work. And then I went and bought another one, and it works awesome too. For the battery that charges my phone every night is a little Anker charger that sits next to my bed, and it's charged by a solar panel. And man, it just keeps my phone charged every day. it's already heavy. I can tell it's quality. It's nice and dense, and it's not cheap, man. This is good stuff. I'm excited about that. All right. What do we got next? Oh, I got some fuses. The fuses will go from my battery to my inverter. And I wanted a good fuse in there. These are 250 amp fuses. And that was what was recommended for my setup. So that's what's going to go in between my battery and my inverter. And then I bought a fuse holder that simply holds the battery or the fuse in place and gives you a place to connect. See, the fuse goes in here, and then you connect your wires there. And really simple, really easy. It's all enclosed. So I've never used a fuse in my system before. Probably a good idea. All right, now to the heart and soul. What do I want to start with? So I think first we'll go with the soul. So I just picked this up at the post office today. Of course, it's double boxed. And what this is an inverter. I currently have a 1400 watt Harbor Freight inverter, and this is the next step up from that for sure. Mine's worked good. I've had it for a long time, but the fans are starting to run a lot, and they're starting to. Oh, I got some stickers with it. I actually put one of those in my car. And my inverter is smaller, but it's always ran everything I needed to pretty well. But the ports where I plug stuff in, and the fans are starting to run more often, and they're starting to sound kind of cruddy, and so I went ahead and invested in a Renogy 2000 watt inverter. So this is where the batteries connect to. Came with the positive and negative wires, which is awesome. And this will go straight to my battery. And I think this is Bluetooth as well. And on top of that, it comes with a controller. So currently I have to turn off and on my inverter with a switch that's on the inverter. It's in a very inconvenient place because it's close to my batteries in my RV. But this guy is a wall switch, so I can run this from the inverter up on the wall somewhere closer to, somewhere more accessible, and then I can turn it off and on with this. Excited about that. Oh, I'm really excited about this. You guys have no idea. No more fan noise when it gets warm outside, and it's been in the 60s and my fan has been going off on my inverter. It usually doesn't do that unless it's in the 80s. If you're gonna have an inverter, put it somewhere where a cool spot in your house. Don't put it in a hot spot. Don't put it up near the ceiling because that's going to be the warmest part of your house. All right, now let's get to the heart. And I call this the heart and this the soul because this, this is the heart, but, this is what makes the heart, important, which is the soul. It carries everything that this does, and it makes it work for the house. So this is a 300 amp hour lithium iron phosphate Renogy battery. That 300 amp hours is going to give me substantially more power and length of time of accessible electricity in my house. Oh man, I've been running off the same two lead acid. Maybe they're 100 amp hour deep cycle batteries from, I think I got them at Walmart 6 years ago. And so if they're 200 amp hour batteries, or if they're 100 amp hour batteries, and I have two of them, I have 200 amp hours of battery capacity in my lead acid, which means I could run something that's pulling 100 amps for 2 hours, theoretically. But since you can only discharge lead acid batteries down to 50%, that means combined I only get 100 amp hours. So that means with those lead acid batteries, I can pull 100 amps for an hour. And with their age and everything they've gone through, I'm not even close to getting that. So this guy is 300 amp hours, and I can discharge it to 80% safely. It's going to hold the charge better, regardless of the amp hours. It's going to hold the charge better. It's going to discharge more efficiently. It's going to last longer. I mean, I would assume I could use this for 10 years and it would be fine. This is my first lithium in a solar setup, so I'm super excited about that. You do have to worry about lithium getting cold, so I'll probably be in my RV with me. So I'm excited. So I can discharge this to 80%. So that's 20, 40, 60. So essentially I have 240 amp hours of usable energy from this. All my hope is that it charges really well, and in the winter time it doesn't, my panels have enough power to charge it up. This thing is amazing, and I'm so excited. I don't think I got the heated one, but they have self-heating ones. Oh, it says 10 years of life right on there. So this should give me internet 24 hours a day, which I don't have. I've never had up here. When it gets dark in the evening before I go to bed, if the internet hasn't already died, I have to turn it off because it just won't run all night. And my inverter has a beeper on it, so you know you're getting ready to go to bed, you're falling asleep, and it goes beep, and then I have to get up out of bed and go turn it off. It's pretty annoying. I don't necessarily want internet all night all the time, but when I do want to have it, I will have it. Oh man, I'm so excited. You guys have no idea how much this is going to change my just day-to-day quality of life. You know, just take a little more work out of my day. And that's kind of my goals as I go through, you know, developing my property, you know, my off-grid system, is just to, when I go to do something, I say to myself, how is this going to improve my quality of life day to day? And if it's not, then I probably won't spend the money on it. I find as I get older, I am less inclined to spend money on things that I guess I've dubbed frivolous. So there's one more thing I got. I don't think it's here, but I've always had my two 250 watt solar panels wired in parallel. So positive, positive, negative, negative. Now, I bought some adapters to change that setup to series, which is positive, negative connection. And what that's going to do is that's going to increase the power that's going to my battery. The voltage will stay the same. I think it increases. Now, when you wire in parallel, the voltage stays the same. When I wire in series, the voltage is going to go up, but the amperage is going to stay the same. But I should be able to put that into my solar controller, which I also have a Renogy 30 amp solar controller in my RV. So I'm going to wire those in series. They'll go to my solar controller. With all that said and all this done, I should be in good shape for this coming winter, and obviously great shape for the summer. I probably spent, this is about $700. I probably spent about $1,500 on everything, but that's a big change for me. I think it'll be totally worth it. And I guess maybe this weekend when I go swap it all out, I'll show you guys my old setup and yeah, show you the install of the upgrade. So thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll catch you next time for more fun on the mountain. Peace.